Hello everybody and welcome to another Vintage Fans and More how-to installation video where today we're installing the Breeze fan from Quorum International. I'm showing you the installation for the version of the Breeze that includes the 3-light kit. However, most steps in the process are the same across the entire Breeze series. This fan is a very standard installation. There aren't many surprises to be had, so let's go ahead and get started. Before you begin, turn off power at the breaker or fuse. Open the box. If you're using a sharp instrument, take care not to slice too deeply as there are parts right below the flaps that could be damaged. Like always, I prefer to remove all contents from the box so that I can lay them out and make sure everything is present and that no parts are damaged. Locate the blades, blade arms, and blade arm screws. Most blade sets for the Breeze series are reversible finish, so select which side you'd like to face down now. Assemble the blade to the arm using 3 screws and tighten them all securely. Repeat this process for all remaining blades. Locate the fan motor assembly. Remove the shipping blocks from the bottom of the motor and discard. You do not need to save the screws as the blade arms come with screws pre-installed. Flip the motor over and allow it to rest, making sure that the wiring coming out the bottom of the fan is not getting crushed. Unbundle the wiring coming out the top of the fan, making it as straight as possible. Remove the set pin and safety lock clip from the adapter on top of the fan and set aside for now. Loosen the 2 set screws on the side of the adapter until they clear the interior part of the adapter. Locate your desired length of downrod with the ball assembly attached. Also locate the canopy. Bundle the wiring together and pass it through the bottom side of the canopy. Pull all excess through and allow the canopy to sit on top of the motor housing. Gather the wires again and feed them up through the downrod. Pull all excess through and allow the downrod to slide into the motor adapter. Align the holes in the adapter with the holes in the downrod and reinsert the pin. With the pin fully reinserted, replace the clip onto the pin. Raise the canopy, pull up slightly on the downrod, and evenly retighten the set screws. These screws should be very firmly seated with the nut tightened down against the adapter. As always, to keep my fans in like-new condition, I do not cut the lead wires, but now is the time to do so if you would prefer to. I have my sample prop to demonstrate. Simply extend the lead wires coming out the top of the downrod, trim them evenly, leaving approximately 8 to 12 inches or even a little bit extra coming out the top. Restrip the ends, then you're ready to move on. We will now move to the ceiling. If you have an extra wire for separate light control and do not plan on utilizing it for this installation, cap it and tuck it up into the box. Locate the mounting bracket. Fasten the bracket to your electrical box or building structure using appropriate screws. Ceiling fans should only be mounted to electrical boxes visibly marked as being suitable for ceiling fan support. If you have any doubts about your electrical infrastructure, contact a qualified electrician. Tighten the screws until the bracket sits snugly against the ceiling. Lift the motor assembly into the mounting bracket. Rotate to ensure the notch in the ball engages with the tab in the bracket. Make all wiring connections. 2 greens, 1 from the fan and 1 from the mounting bracket, go to ground at the ceiling, typically green or bare copper. White from the fan pairs with neutral at the ceiling, typically white. If you do not have separate light control, black and blue from the fan pair with hot at the ceiling, typically black or red. If you do have separate light control, blue pairs with the wire that controls the light, typically red or blue. Tuck the wiring connections up into the electrical box. Gather and tuck any excess wiring into the mounting bracket. Loosen one screw on the bottom of the mounting bracket about halfway. Loosen and entirely remove the second screw. Raise the canopy and engage the keyhole slot onto the remaining screw. Insert the second screw, then tighten both until the canopy sits flush against the ceiling. Install the blades onto the motor utilizing the screws captured in the blade arms. You may need to back the screws out of the arms a few turns in order to get them started. Tighten until very secure and repeat for all blades. Locate the control cup plate, switch housing and light kit assembly, glass shades, and light bulbs. Remove the rubber band from the wiring if you haven't already. Loosen and completely remove one of the pre-installed screws on the flange. Loosen the other two screws about halfway. It does not matter which screw you choose to remove. Pass the wiring through the control cup plate and engage the keyhole slots onto the two remaining screws on the flange. Reinstall the third screw and tighten all securely. Loosen and completely remove the 4 screws on the outer edge of the plate. Keep these screws handy. Raise the light kit assembly and plug the 2 connectors together, matching the colors on each connector. Tuck the wiring into the housing as you raise the light kit toward the plate. Align the holes, ensuring that no wiring is being crushed or pinched, then reinsert the 4 screws. Once they're all started, tighten securely. Remove the lock rings from the sockets by turning counterclockwise. Install the glass into the fitter and reinstall the lock ring, tightening until it's snug but not overly tight. Repeat for all remaining glass. Install the included LED bulbs or any medium base lamp of your choice. Locate the pull chain extensions if desired. This step is completely optional based on your application. If your fan is fully controlled at the wall, you may not wish to use these extensions. Restore power. There is no additional setup required and your fan is ready to go. With power restored, your Breeze fan should be ready to operate. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to let me know in a comment down below or by giving this video a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get updates for all my new videos. Thank you all for watching today, and I will see you next time. Click left to watch my Breeze product review or click right for my entire Quorum playlist.